All right, in this episode, we talk about wrist snap and low effort deliveries
and making it rain.
All right, Brent Porcio, Stephen Godana here at the @Top Velocity #Pitch and Tip Show, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. I just
Snapchat, you nailed it.
I know, but it just sounds so weird. I feel like I'm cursing when I say it. It's like a weird. I just like you're confused.
Snapchat.
Like, did I say it right? It's like I don't know why, man. I'm gonna keep fumbling that around. Snapchat.
The other way, the snatch chap sounded just like some sort of lipstick.
That's what I'm afraid I'm gonna say here. Snapchat, yeah. All right. You go to these places. And you put @Top Velocity, #Pitch and Tips, #Baseball Tips, whatever you want. Anything we do here at Top Velocity, we're going to answer it on the show. It's been great. We've done 2 questions an episode just because we've been getting so many. So keep them coming. We keep answering them. ABCA convention, got about a month. Be there, ABCA convention, Nashville. Pretty cool. We'll be out at the trade show in the booth with King of the Hill. I'm going to have Zinger, David Ardsma, Justin Ottman, 3X coach Justin Ottman, me, Steven, Kevin, Schultz. It's going to be ridiculous, guys. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be wild.
Okay. It's going to be craziness. I got a lot of cool things to give out. Hopefully I get them. I get these cool Top Velocity sleeves.
Yeah? Oh, dude, yeah, those are going to be
awesome
sweet.
Stickers.
Those are going to be sweet.
Might have some, also some shirts, really cool stuff. I think we're broke. I'm completely broke.
Well, I mean, we are going to be in the club. Making it rain.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we're broke. Those are all dollar bills. We're not going to be in the club.
That was our last $6 bills from getting ready for the trade show. All right, so what's the question for today? Cage Cascone asks, why do some pitchers have low effort deliveries and some have high effort? All right, Cage. Yeah, you should put a shout out. We didn't know Cage looked like he's a San Francisco Giants fan.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm a Giants fan. They're saying we have a lot in common.
Yeah, I think you need to come down and train. Steven wants to train with you. Sounds like y'all have something in common.
Yeah, definitely.
He likes anyone who likes the Giants anyway, so
yeah.
It's probably not that. That's true. I haven't told him I don't like the Giants, but I'm just kidding.
It's fine. I like you anyways.
No, I like the Giants.
You get a pass.
I like Giants. What's the question? Oh, low effort deliveries. So low effort deliveries. Guys have high effort deliveries. Well, low effort deliveries are guys that have a lot in the tank, So I remember when Verlander was coming up, guys throwing, high 90s. We didn't have a lot of high 90 starters at the time, but it would sit low to mid 90s. And then I'll never forget, he had that All-Star appearance. He goes in, he says, "I'm just going to let it go. I'm just going to pump." And he was sitting high 90s the whole time, hitting 100, and he got shelled. It didn't work for him. But the point was, he had it in the tank. He had a high 90s fastball in the tank, but he would sit down in low mid 90s. So he wasn't all the way there. I mean, kudos to him, but how many guys can do that? I mean, to me, that's a guy who can go low energy, low effort. And Major League Baseball does it all the time. They take guys into their minor systems, they balance them up, they slow them down, they work on release points, and some guys survive. Verlander survive, and they get these low effort deliveries, and it's still good. I mean, you want a low effort delivery, you're going to last longer, less wear and tear on the joints. But there's not every guy can do that. You're going to probably look at guys coming out of their shoes. I mean, I don't know. I don't know anyone in particular. Maybe Stroman, just because so little. Smaller guys are going to be having to do it. And they're going to be these high effort deliveries. And it's because they don't have, they're doing that to get 92, 93. They don't have 97, 98, 99 in the tank. So it's just really, you're going to have to be redlining it if you're that's what it takes for you to get to low 90s, as opposed to you having that extra 5 miles an hour in the tank you can pull back on. That's what I see.
Yeah. I think with bigger guys, like Brent's saying, you can kind of watch them do their whole, big, slow thing. But I think come front foot strike and everything before, that timing, if you just watch that moment, they're going fast. Boom. They just know how to time it right into okay, like I know I'm gonna keep this arm back, and I'm gonna drive this through, and I'm gonna stabilize that front leg, and it's boom. And it's almost, if you're just watching it on TV, it all looks nice and smooth and easy, but just in that moment of time, in that split second, they're going fast, man. It's not some nice, easy, relaxed thing. They just have timed their movements really well. So I think that can be confusing to people.
I think that makes a great point, and that's efficiencies. Sometimes low effort just is efficient. They might be, they're just not. They know where to use that energy, like Steven's saying. And at front foot strike, that's the most critical point. I mean, there's like 2, 3, 4 tenths of a second there, where 3 tenths of a second there, where everything happens. And if every other part of the delivery you're slow, and then that part is just explosive, and it's so quick. You're watching it on TV because you're looking from the back. Typically, you don't see it.
Yeah, I think
you don't know.
Also, another one. I was just watching Madison Bumgarner in slow motion the other day because I was curious about. Being a Giants fan.
Because he's a San Francisco Giant.
Well, I mean, come on, I love him. But I was just watching him, and like sometimes he looks really low effort, but then I watching him in slow motion, like you see it right at front foot strike. I'd never noticed it before, but man, he's got an awesome front leg. He explodes into it, extends back, and you see that. It's like, okay, well that's where he creates his velocity right there. Yeah. Gets a bunch of counter rotation. Gets into it, and then very rotational. But that front leg, you see it slam back.
Rotational guys can have good front legs because they won't extend. They'll typically rotate their back leg, and because they're rotating around, when that front hip pulls back into rotation, it extends that front leg.
But to get that leg to slam back in, he's got to be powerful. He's got to be fast. You can't just go slow into that and go like it. Bam! He's moving quick.
Here's my theory. Because hitting's rotational. For example, David Ardsma is a very linear pitcher. He is a horrible hitter. Whatever.
I'm hoping Bumgarner is just such a man that his rotational will just never give him any arm problems. Like,
well, at the same time too. Well, because that's the low effort. Is Bumgarner is so big. I know it's obvious when you watch him. Like he's going 60% when everyone else is probably going 75. So that's another thing is when he gets into that World Series. Was that last year? Sorry, was that last year?
2014.
14?
Yeah.
Yeah, and goes 3 games in a row.
I don't know. He beasted it though.
3 games in a row. I mean, that's a low effort guy is the only one going to be able to do that. When Tim Lincecum used to do that a lot, but at the same time too, then that maybe is what we're talking about. Tim Lincecum, not low effort at the time, but just very efficient.
Yeah.
So low energy. Okay, so point is I think that's what we're learning here. It's like low effort can be guys who actually have more in the tank, or guys that are just incredibly efficient and know when to use that effort better.
Yeah.
All right, good question. If you have a question, go to Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. Ask your question at Top Velocity, #Pitch Tips, #Baseball Tips. We'll answer it on the show. If you haven't been already, go to topvelocity.net. Check us out. 3X, 2X programs, 3X camps coming up. We got a lot of December camps. Not sold out yet. We need you in here. So come on out to 3X Velocity Camp, and maybe we'll throw you on the show with us. Yeah. See you.